Hi everybody, it's me Aaron here from Kia Base 879. Welcome back to the channel. This video is a little bit different today. It's a video I don't usually do on my channel, but I usually do these videos every summer. This pool I set it up in September of this year. I was going to keep it up until end of October with the heater, but then I had to shut it down a week later. So this video is do's and don'ts of winterizing your above ground pool. The very first do that you should do with any pool cover on your above ground pool, so the ice does not bust the pool walls or your liner, do yourself a huge favor. Get yourself an air pillow, ice compensator from Pool Hacker. The reason why I recommend this Pool Hacker air pillow is because it's got a very thick material of vinyl. It's got the screw-on cap, unlike the cheap ones you buy off Amazon. And it is so hard to make the air come out of the air pillow. I know some of the cheap ones out there, they have a valve that you just press in, but this one screws on, so no air comes out of it. And let's get on to the second do of what you should do to winterize your above ground pool. The second do that you should do is get a quality pool cover. The one I have is Pool Hacker. My pool is a 20-foot round, 52-inch tall, but I got a 21-foot cover because that's all they had on Amazon. Almost said at the store. And what you should do, well, let me rephrase that. Let's take a look at the quality of this cover. From what I've heard, it's a 14 by 14 scrim. I know the cheap ones out there are made out of a 8 by 8 scrim or 4 by 4 scrim of how many nylon reinforcements there are per square inch of the cover. This cover is pretty durable, considering, if y'all saw in the picture in the beginning of this YouTube video, the wind picked it up from that side over there and threw it over to this side of the pool, pulled it straight off because I didn't have the cable tight enough. Keep in mind when I'm talking about these Pool Hacker products, if you buy these products for your pool, I do not get paid for commission on selling these products. I just like mentioning these products because they're very good quality. Let's see, the third do that you should do for winterizing your above ground pool, put 1 or 2 inches of water on top of your cover to keep the wind from picking it up. And the fourth do that you should do for winterizing your above ground pool is get yourself some shrink wrap from a hardware store for $30. The stuff at the pool store is 3 times as much. So why waste money on something that's the same thing? If it's cheaper, go the cheaper route. Shrink wrap is just shrink wrap. And what you should do is go down, it's about 12 inches wide. You should go down about 24 inches, I think, to the bottom of your cover, where it's overlapping the wall down here. Do about 2 widths of shrink wrap on your cover, and that'll keep the wind from picking it up. Let's get on to the fifth do of winterizing your above ground pool. Do yourself a huge favor with these Pool Hacker covers. Get yourself a pool cover winch The one with the cover that came with the cover, it's not pool grade quality, it's just cheap quality if you ask me. Do not use the one that came with your pool cover on this 21-foot pool, or should I say 20-foot pool. It's a 21-foot cover is what I meant to say. And what you should do is make sure not to over tighten the cable. Just get it tight enough to where your cover's not going to come off your pool, and make sure it's snug, but not too snug to where it's going to bend your legs on your pool. Okay, for the sixth do that you should do, when you have very heavy rain raining down on top of your pool cover, is what you should do is keep an automatic cover pump on top of your pool cover, especially with heavy rain. The seventh, or the first don't you should not do when it's freezing temperatures and snow, do not leave your automatic cover pump on top of your cover. The second don't you shouldn't do is let 5 inches of water on top of your cover at any circumstances whatsoever. It'll damage your cheap covers. Who knows, it might even damage the pool hacker cover. The third don't you shouldn't do, what you should not do, is leave the water level at the skimmer level or the return level. Drain your water below your skimmer and your return fittings so the ice does not crack it. Let's see, the third don't you shouldn't do under any circumstances is leave the pool hoses connected to your filter, because when you drain the water below your skimmer and return, what happens if you get water inside your skimmer or your return fitting is the water will just stay in the skimmer and crack it when it freezes. So take your hoses off of your skimmer and your return fitting. Let's see, the eighth do that you should do, get a tarp put on top of your pool filter, sand filter. And the ninth or eighth do that you should do is take your pool pump inside, unhook it from the sand filter, take it inside and put it in the basement. The ninth or 10th do that you should do is take your pool heater, leave this middle valve shut, take the top valve, leave it open like this, and the bottom valve as well. Blow all the water out of your heater with a shot vac, like a 5 horsepower shot vac. And then when you're done blowing all the water out, leave all your valves closed, because hornets will get inside these pipes and inside of your heater. The next thing you know, when you go to open the valves up, when you go to open your pool back up, next thing you know, you got hornets inside your pipes, and then you get stung. Let's see, the 11th or 10th do that you should do, I lost count by now. With your pool heater, leave your switch off. Leave the power off to the heater so it doesn't accidentally kick on. Let's see, the next do that you should do is leave your outlet on for your pool cover pump. So that way, you have power to your pool cover pump. I figured I'd bring it up because you're going to need the power for the pool cover pump outlet. Well, for the pool cover pump. The 12th do that you should do is take all the leaves off your cover. Keep as much leaves as much as possible off your pool cover, so it's not a pain in the butt to open in the spring. The 13th do that you should do is take your pool glider out of the pool, obviously. And let me think here. I think that pretty much wraps up this YouTube video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below for any pool owners out there of how to winterize your above ground pool. Let me know some of your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I'll subscribe back to you. And until next season, this is Keybase 879 signing out. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Later.